Live. I have been drinking some beer, and this plane is new to me. Also, I'm a beginner in general. We're in Osaka International. This is a Cirrus something or other type of plane. I forget the exact model number, but if you look here, Cirrus is on the rudder pedals. I need to scoot up a little bit. This is X-Plane 11 using the I forget what it's called, but it's an additional thing that allows you to use VR with it. I've done this a little bit. Again, I'm not great, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so first we turn this shit on. I don't know why that light didn't come on. There we go. Again, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I can turn this thing on, however, and that is probably dangerous, especially in real life. That was the engine. Again, as far as I know, these need to be a little down. These are the flaps for takeoff. Let's see here. And then other than that, I think pretty much we're ready to go. I'm just going to turn off the brake by pressing B. I need to bind that to another key eventually, because I hate having to press B every time. B for brake, like the parking brake in a car. These Cirrus planes are sort of made to look sort of like a car, seemingly. Joystick's on the left, which I don't think I'd like in real life. But anyway, I think we can maybe take off. Hopefully this is better than some previous attempts. We'll see. It's a lot easier to take off in this thing than it is the Cessna, because it doesn't have that lean in it. Cessna seems to leave heavily to the left. I don't know the actual takeoff speed for this thing either. We're already at 100 though. So let's see. Let's start leaning up on the stick. Or leaning back, rather. I don't even know what that is, man. What we have here, I'm about to, oh look, houses. Wonderful. Let's flip up the, landing gear. Ah, go up. Stay up. So now I think we're over Osaka. I do not know what that means. That might be me trying to correct my ascent. I have learned how to... Oh, hold on. My thing's messing up a bit. I have learned how to take off in this thing from watching videos and stuff, but I have absolutely no flight school experience. I have been in a glider once, and that's it. But flying these virtual planes is fun. We're at 24,000 feet. I'm assuming that's my altimeter. Right here, I believe, is my altimeter. That's that, altitude, how fast we're climbing, our speed. I mean, our rate of ascent, I guess. And this is the actual knots, I assume. And that's all I know, really. But let's see. Let's level off. Which... the flaps, it's hard to do this with the 3D hand, so I'm going to do this. Oops. Let me fix that again. That really fucked up. So let's level off there. This thing actually is a lot easier to fly than the Cessna, in my opinion. And I've only flown them the virtual versions of those planes. I do not like the blind spot here, but at least you can see out here. The Cessna does have a pretty clean view. Yeah, this blind spot sucks. But yeah, this is the Cirrus, man. It's pretty cool. We have absolutely no flight path. We're just going to go straight for a bit. And then I will make some ridiculous attempt at landing this thing. I'm assuming that the elevator is a bit high because this thing keeps wanting to lean up. I think this is another thing that's hard to control with the virtual hands. This handles the elevator, I assume? Shit, hold on. Climb back up again. Try to level this thing out. I don't like that mouse in my way, though. Ah, why am I going down? Maybe I fucked that up. Anyway, 3,000 feet. This might be... I don't even know if this is too high for this plane. Look how fucking far we are from the ground. Yeah, this plane is definitely kind of... It's not as classic as the Cessna, for sure. When you think of small planes, you definitely think of the Cessna. But technology does have to advance. Well, it doesn't have to, but it's going to. And this definitely is a pretty cool option. And now this thing, I think the elevator's too down. Hold on a second. Get that mouse again. I'm going to pull this thing up, back up a bit. I do not know how to handle this shit at all. Let's make a 9. Let's go back around. I'm using the Thrustmaster pedals and a HOTAS 4 flight stick, so it's not exactly the what the yoke would look like in this thing, but with the rudder pedals and stuff, it's definitely not too far off, I'd say. This turn would probably be too much for some people. Just going to make a gingerly turn. I'm going to make it actually a little bit less shallow. I don't even know where the fucking runway is anymore. We're just going to have to guess. I think I see it, though, actually. Is that it over there? That might not be it, actually. I'm just going to try to make a smooth transition. Elevator's still a bit down. I'm assuming it is anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. Again. Alright. So mountainous. Looks like we've topped out at around 312 here. 5,000 feet, man. It's pretty fucking high. Going to turn a bit. Let's go back this way. Trying to make a turn that wouldn't make everybody lose their lunch. But if you look how much this is leaning, some people might not be able to take it. Good old stick and rudder skills. I'm going to start descending and just land somewhere because I don't know where the fucking runway is. The first time I tried this plane, man, it didn't want to land. I think my elevator was too high or something. It's a learning process. I'm going to land in a fucking mountain right there. We're going to do kind of a emergency landing. I'm going to start to slow down. It's around 65% throttle at the moment. As you can see, the this meter here slowing down considerably. Beginner is in the title for a reason, everyone. I'm going to slow down even more. It's now at exactly 50% throttle. We're going to land in the fucking forest. Actually, let's speed up so we can avoid that. Should have just found the runway, man. I really don't know what I'm doing. This road is cool. Might be hard pressed to find a decent spot in this area. Ah, yes, the Japanese countryside. We level out again. Gain some speed there, some altitude. Alright, let's go back down. This is going to be... Stay down, damn it. Oh my god, bro. This is going to be interesting. Once again, a hill. Oh, look at that. This thing can barely keep afloat, man. What a fucking landing. I put on the brake. I'm trying to find the fucking mouse so I can turn the engine off. This thing is really hard to deal with. Throttle's all the way back. There's a car. Hi, everybody. Man, what a fucking landing. That was ridiculous, but Yeah, as you can see, this doesn't go to 0 because this is sea level, so this is 200 above sea level, I assume. But we are at, 0 miles an hour. Throttle's all the way back. I probably should have done something with the flaps. Other than that, at least I landed the damn thing. I'm just kind of fucking around. And that's basically it. This has been Andrew from the Superhouse Podcast. I will try to get better at this stuff, but it's a learning process. Catch Superhouse Podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Most importantly, second most importantly, Patreon, and then we're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and pretty much everything else. Stitcher, anywhere you find your podcast, we are there, and of course on YouTube. And that's it. We will be catching you later. Bye.